Hey, Watson. Dude. This is Watson, and he is ridiculously in love with me. Would you say that this behavior is acceptable or not acceptable? Do you guys get greeted by dogs like this sometimes? Do you have this problem? Too much love? Too much love from a big dog? You're almost as big as me. This dog is huge. Unbelievable. He is such a beast.
Question: Is it cool to let him eat his meals when he's on place?
Place is great.
Okay, cool.
Place is, I mean, you've eaten meals sitting on the sofa before. It's the same thing. As long as you have a specific spot, like for instance, I could sit here
And eat.
Right? We need a spot to sit. He goes, I could maybe sit on top of you, and then we could eat together. Is that what you're saying? Because you're on my place. Maybe I could place on you. I know, you're ridiculous, dude. Place. Good. Place. So every time I see that he's getting ready to move, I'm saying place and pressing the button. Place. Button, 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 button. Right? And it all keeps the dog there. Good job. You should be able to come in, give the dog some affection. Guess what? Here, button, 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 button. It's actually keeping the dog calm. As we know, the dog wants to jump up on me. So now he's in this calm, relaxed state. Now he's learning I get affection for being calm. I don't have to be crazy. I can be relaxed. Break. Sit. Down. Off. Down. Down. Good. So you notice that you have to use sit, use down, and really work them so that way he's focused on, all right, I got to do these commands. I'm too busy to do the affection.
I've been doing 2 commands whenever we stop. I'll either do a down then a sit or a sit then a down, and it actually works better for him to have more to do than just telling him to do one thing, and then he's just sort of okay, and then spaces out. But if I tell him 2 things, he's a little more focused. I have noticed that with him.
Come and then place is also good. So for instance, if he's at the door getting all excited over here, you can just come, place, and I didn't even press the button that time. Good job. The main thing that we see is at group class when there's all these distractions and he's really, really crazy. So the one thing that I want to help you with him having this separation anxiety with you and having that reactivity is using a back tie, so that way you can utilize the commands without having to let the dog near you. Break. Off. So the fact that he does that, you can go, oh my god, it's so impressive. The dog goes on place without anybody saying it, it's great. But what it's telling me is the dog is A, partially confused, and nobody told this dog to go on the place. I told the dog break, and then I said off when he wanted to jump on me, right? He went up there out of confusion, and I'm going to do whatever I think I'm supposed to do. So he's making his mind up versus listening, right? If he was listening for a command, he would have just sat and looked at me. All right, so I want you to come by the door. So what we're doing right now is using a back tie to teach the dog remote sits and remote downs, work a little separation anxiety issues as well. So the dog right now, as you can see, is in a down, featuring a red beard. That's Watson. He's a great dog. We've got him back tied to the tree, so that way we can control the dog, train the dog in a safe environment, work a threshold like the door, and wanting to get to the owner. This dog is a service dog for Cameron. Obviously, he wants to be with them. This dog loves people. So now we're able to utilize obedience and teach this dog remotely. He's having difficulty doing the sit. He has proved that he knows it, but he goes into a confusion mode, as you guys are going to see. Sit. Watson, come. Sit. You're almost there. Sit. So you can see the dog is confused. Sit. Good job. Sometimes Sometimes approaching and using your body posturing, behavior, and positioning can help the dog. Lots of things go into training a dog. Down. Good. Good job, Watson. So to set the dog up for success, I'm going to actually start with what I ended with last time, which is telling the dog to sit, getting closer to the dog to help provide clarity. Sit. Good. Good job. Down. Good. So now let's test it again with the distance. Sit. Good! Good job, Watson! You are awesome, buddy! Down. Oh yeah! You are doing it! Sit. Good. Way to go, buddy. Down. So, because your dog is too smart, we're going to add this. So now we're going to add a back place.
That's my biggest problem is like when I tell him back place, he'll like step his foot off and he can get back on. But if he like wanders to the edge of the kitchen, he's just over it. He's probably ignoring the place, honestly.
Okay, so right now we've been doing some remote sits and downs. And if you're watching at home, we're going to kick it up a notch. So we put the place here. Cameron, you're saying that the dog's probably not going to do it. He's forgotten where the place is.
Or he's ignoring it.
He's either ignoring it or forgot. Watson, what do you think? Do you know what that place is? And are you going to do a back place remotely? Let's see what we can do here. Back place. So, it did not work. You cannot change the picture and just expect the dog to do it. This dog does understand a place command, does understand what backwards means, does understand a sitting down, but in this picture of what I'm telling it, we just worked on sits and downs. So you can see the dog's confused and just went into a default down. So now we're gonna provide clarity and work through this. Come, please. So, two things that I've noticed. Sending the dog from a distance. Not sure if we've worked sending the dog onto this place from this distance, so that was something the dog specifically was a little confused with. The other thing is when it does get here, he stopped. So we needed more clarity to actually get onto the place. So there's a few things that we need to work on before we can actually do this end picture. So it's really about fundamentals, always. Come. Thank you. Place. Epic Dog Pros TV, the #1 place for dog training education.